name is Steve Mesler, USA Olympic bobsledder, 3-time Olympian and Olympic gold medalist in 2010. I've decided to become a champion for peace because I love the fact that what sport can do for the peace movement is that sport is this language that everybody can speak. It's a common thread that can be pulled through for whether it's youth or adults. Everybody can speak that language. So that's really the message that I bring with peace in sport, is that we can all communicate in any time, whether it's bringing role models and athletes in to communicate with kids, or whether it's getting kids to talk to each other. Using sport as the excuse is the reason that I really love what peace in sport does. I think it's an obvious thing that we see every day. It's something where you have 80,000 people that come together in a stadium to cheer, whether it's for one team or another team, or whether they're cheering for the same team or not. They're together. It brings people together. It brings people to work the next morning. It gives them conversation that they can all be, they can all have in common, something that they all can all have in common. It happens in the U.S. And it happens in the Middle East. People come in the next day and they saw something happen and they want to be able to talk about it. So I think that's how sport can really change people's lives. It can give them something to converse about. So a peace through sport moment that really sticks out for me is something that was my first Olympic Games. My first Olympic Games happened in 2002 and it was in Salt Lake City. The reason that's significant for me as an American is that it was only about 6 months after 9/11 happened. So for us, it was our first time that the world came to back to our country, and the world came to our country to celebrate instead of have whether it's saying you want to feel, whether it's want to say feel sorry for us or sympathize with us. It wasn't. It was a time to celebrate, and I never forget that. I'll never forget walking into opening ceremonies of the Olympic Games in Salt Lake City and having the flag that was recovered from Ground Zero in New York be pulled out into opening ceremonies. I'll never forget seeing that moment, seeing the world be a part of that with us. So, for me, that's probably the most powerful peace through sport moment that I've been part of. My message of peace would be that sport is something that we can all talk about. It's something that, again, from youth in schools to adults at work, it's something that we can all talk about it. For me, that's what peace is. It's communication. If I've had a conversation with you, it means that it's easier when the conflict comes up, it's easier for us to be able to talk about that conflict and actually peacefully resolve it. I think sport can really be that excuse for us to be able to communicate with each other. So that's my message of peace. Bye, everyone.